Ladies and gentlemen, this is I Am the Weed of God, giving it my first attempt at casting a match, probably in about 10 years. I'm doing this because recently we had Gorgeous George's, the Iron Forge 2v2 tournament, and I'm here to cast the grand final between Kenoli, who's in the top left corner as the usual Pumpkin Zerg, and Feet Finder, who is Kasuga, the dark green Protoss. In the bottom left, we have a team that was not on mic for the whole game. As you can see, there was a little bit of typing going on because this replay was from Grass's perspective. We have I Like to Eat Grass, the Liver Zerg, strangely fitting. And on the bottom right, we have Hippity Hoppity, who is the Magma Zerg. So this was a best of 3. It was a very exciting game. We were not sure who was going to make it. There were a couple of heavy hitters in this tournament, and I think Grass and Hippity Hoppity definitely made surprise some people by making it all the way to the grand final. Yeah, they absolutely wiped out Smarty and I won't make any excuses. I couldn't play my main. But here we go. So we have Grass. I'm going to do my best to keep track of all of these similar colored, similar races. I'm definitely going to flub here and there. But we have a pretty standard Larvos before pool out of Grass, and the same for Hippity Hoppity. Up here, Kenoli went pool first. It looks like could have been a 6 pool, it was an 8 pool, probably should have been watching. And he's doing his circuit harassment, so this is something really nice that Kenoli likes to do. You have to pull workers, otherwise he'll let it finish, and he can always cancel if he chooses to do so. No cancel, so had he canceled, it would have regressed, he would have got his drone back, but I think the damage is done, the distraction is in, and here comes 6-7. This smacked the Larvos. This is a huge, huge advantage to our top team. Amazingly, he's going right for the Hatcheros. And here comes a Simulacrum to help from his Protoss ally. We've got the drones mining over here. There is a circuit up, but it's just out of range. It can't protect the hatch. And the hatch goes down. So it does look like we're going to have a fast game here. Oh, of course, I did actually disable the replay elapsed time in my config, but as you can see, it's still there, so deal with it. My prediction of it being a fast game has nothing to do with that. Kenoli's got the circuits going up to defense. Our Protoss has got a rogue gallery with a Kabbalist coming out. He's pumping some sims. He's got idols. Grass is trying to hit back with 6 Zeths of his own as he rebuilds in his main. He's still mining, hitting his base. And these Zeths did not get a whole lot done as expected with all those idols out. Meanwhile, Kenoli has Vorvacor. He's got Zeths on the map. He's still at 8 workers. Classic Kenoli. He's getting some defenses in the main. And I can't tell the Zerg apart. That's Hippity Hoppity is trying to pressure. Trying to push Kenoli back into his base. Too smart to commit up the ramp, but he runs back into the Protoss, who has some pretty nice splash damage. He's splitting sims. No, one gets away. So nice play by Hippy just to push these 2 players back into their base. Meanwhile, there was a Kabbalist that went out, and I did miss that, so I'm not sure how much... Oh, he's still alive. Oh, goodness gracious. He has currently 2 kills. And he's just harassing. He's actually going after Grass's Drolless, which is cute. Hippity's army is returning home. Meanwhile, the Protoss is pressing on. If you take a look at the supplies, Hippy has the biggest army right now, surprisingly. There's not a lot he can get done until the Obelisk gets out, and there it is. He's got some circuits up at the choke. That's a nice play. Meanwhile, Kenoli is making his way down. Tech-wise, he's thrown up a little bit. The tech hasn't changed very much. And he's just consolidating his forces down here to attack the weakened Grass, who's now got his main back up. He's down to 7 Drolls. For some reason there was one there. Maybe it was going to expand. He does have enough minerals for it. And he remembers most of his army is out of range of this circuit, so he's not fussing too much about it. But here comes Hippity Hoppity to defend his teammate. He does have a bigger army. And so that is going to get cleaned up. Meanwhile, the Protoss has entered Grass's base, and the Kabbalist has walked back in. The Ovalith was not over the circuit, so we have a big problem as Hippy's army gets recalled home to try to deal with this Kabbalist, who has 6 kills at this point. Kasuga's doing a great job keeping him alive. And the idle Simulacrum army is back, and there's nothing we can do to stop this. Meanwhile, he's expanding, he's getting his natural up. He's going up to an Ardent Authority. So we will see some robotics play out of Kasuga. He does have a forge. Pardon me, an embassy. Well, you know, a boomer brain. So we could see some drop play out of him. Nice micro out of Kasuga, just tanking. He's got the Charlatan, or the Vagrant card. I don't play Protoss. Who plays Protoss? There's like 2 of them left. I heard someone scream. I think that was one of my children. Hopefully it didn't pick up. And so, Hippy is doing everything he can to keep his teammate in the game, and it's simply bleeding him. He does have a decent economy, small army, very little tech to speak of. He's going up to the Vornak and the Zorkas, so I shouldn't say very little tech. He can get Vorvikor right now. He's going up to Lyra. Zorka Shroud's coming in. He can make use of the Zoryu of the Lakes, which is the lurker equivalent of Cosmonarchy, and Grass is not mining once again. Thankfully for him, in this mod, he can actually return minerals to his teammates Hatrosk, so he is still in this game, albeit barely. Meanwhile, Kenoli is now mining at the neutral treasury, so he does have a second base up spiritually, and he's not worried too much about tech. He's got the Vornath, Kasuga is powering ahead. He is far too strong. The Zerg needs to have much bigger armies to deal with what is coming. But Hippy is macroing. He's on fire. His Zorkis is up. Let's see what he does with it. He hasn't morphed anything yet. Oh, and Grass has taken Hippy's natural base. Some good teamwork, some good synergy. And Hippy wants to try to make something happen. Now, these 2 units are very strong against what the Protoss has. His army's not that big, but it's all down here. I guess they are just going to make sure. Grass, move your drones. I'm not sure what that's in regards to. He's just being a nuisance as per usual. And Kasuga is taking out this Circuit, likely so he can make use of the range of the Akantor, which doesn't fire like the Brood War predecessor, the Reaver. It actually will go across cliffs. It doesn't collide. So Hippy is making a move right now. It's a nice engagement. He does have some dwarves to tank, to rend armor, to ensnare, to slow attack speeds, and he's pushing Kenoli back to his base, but he has a bunch of Nathrikor, and meanwhile that Akantor is here with 3 kills already, and he's actually worming his way down Hippy Hoppy's throat. He is like a tapeworm. I chose the cleaner depiction. And yeah, Hippy is not mining, and that's it. We're going to call GG. So GG. Well played to both players.